Hi everyone, it's Miss Hakvari in the library, and I wanted to tell you about a book I read recently called The Knockout. This is a romance by the author Sajni Patel, and what I found fascinating about this book is it made me think a lot about how women's sports are kind of having a big moment right now. So if you've watched Caitlin Clark, if you've tuned into the WNBA now because of that, if you've spent time over our Summer Olympics watching the women's rugby team or the women's soccer team, this book will relate to a lot of those things that you saw and a lot of the things that we're probably hearing from our female sports stars right now. And so in this book, Karina is our main character, and she is really skilled and has been working for a really long time on a martial art, Muay Thai, and it is something that's really pretty challenging and difficult, almost like the level of an MMA fighter kind of thing. And so while she's working on that, that's kind of her happy place. She also feels a lot of pressure to do well in school. She has a lot of pressure at home. Her mom is working 2 jobs. Her dad is so ill that he's been disabled. He's not been able to work, and money is super duper tight. And so all this training that Karina is doing costs a lot of money, puts a lot of pressure on the family, but she's so talented at her sport that she's considered for a national team. She is potentially going to be in the Olympic Games someday. So as she's kind of navigating this competition and navigating how to get some funding to continue with her sport and how she can help her parents, she meets this boy, Amit, and they form a friendship and then maybe a little something more. But it's a little tricky because of some of the social pressures that are on both of them, both from high school and their families, and from their Indian American culture that they're both kind of navigating. I really enjoyed this book. I liked the romance of it. I liked the friendships that Karina found, and I especially liked thinking about this in terms of what female athletes can accomplish. So if any of those sound interesting to you, I would definitely recommend that you read the book The Knockout.